Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today we're going to take a small Notion tour. Yes, I know it's a bit unexpected and I wouldn't say that I'm a pro Notion user, that I use all the features or I use them in some, unique way, but Notion is certainly helpful to me in some ways, and it is certainly very pretty and I love what it looks like. So I just decided to share my Notion page with you so that you could see how pretty it is too. Okay, so here we are, and first of all, I really want to point out that I'm extremely proud of the way I named my pages, because the whole concept of my Notion is that it is some kind of castle. So you see here, welcome home, and there are chambers in this castle, like the one where I work, the one where I study, mostly languages, the library, the one where I keep track of all the books I'm reading or have already read, the kitchen, the one where I store all my recipes, the home theater, where all of these series are, which I'm currently watching, and the mailbox. I'm especially proud of the mailbox, but I will explain it to you later. So let's start with the easiest one, the office. Yeah, it's like the workspace. There isn't much. There are like things to do. There is Michael from the office, and there is like this time schedule from my school where I work. So it's actually pretty helpful because I use it really often. The next one is the study, and I should say that I don't use it at all. Also, this is not my template. I found it on YouTube, I think. I may even add the link in the description if I find it again. So it's not mine. It's very cool, but it's not mine, and I don't really use it. But it's so cool because there are, plans. It's really detailed. There are plans for the week, for example, right? So you put all your language learning schedule here and things you want to improve, some checklist things you want to do with each language you're learning, then daily logs, journal entries. There is this cute little thing with all the languages that shows for how many days you study in it, each language, when you started, when you last studied. It's pretty cool. It's actually sad that I'm not using it. But yeah, every time I study some language, I just forget that there is this Notion page. But it is so detailed, yeah. I love to look at it, but I don't like to use it. I will try to think of something in the future, maybe to improve it, to make it more like me, not some girl from YouTube, because it clearly doesn't work for me if I'm not using it, right? But it is pretty. I even customized it for all the languages I'm using, so yeah, it looks nice. Okay, and the next one is the library. I don't really use it often too, but at least I'm using it. I usually keep track of all the books I'm reading in a certain app. I'm not sure what it's called, I can't remember now, but you can keep track of the pages you read daily, and you can set goals, you can create collections of books, so it's pretty cool and it's pretty useful and easy to use and user-friendly, etc., etc. But here I just like the way it all comes together. It's like an electronic shelf of books. Of course, these are not all my books. These are just books I started to read when I created this Notion page. So, yeah, these are just from this year, I guess, from the beginning of this year, or maybe from February. Yeah, probably February. So it's totally not all the books I have, but it looks nice. And for every book there is like this card where you can see genres, the format, like you can check whether you own it or not, whether it's your favorite or not. What I really like about it is that there are dates, like when you started, when you finished. It's a short but kind of a detailed description of each book. And next we're coming to the kitchen. There is not much to see there, honestly. Yes, there is not much to see because it's not loading. There is not much to see because there are only like 2 pages, 2 categories, salads and pastry, because these are the 2 kinds of dishes I adore making the most, especially the pastry, so there isn't much to see here. Like all the recipes are really short because I just need the ingredients. I don't really remember the ingredients sometimes, but the general outline of the recipe, I don't need it. The next one is the home theater, or the page where all my series are stored. It's like with the library, but instead of the books, there are series that I watched or am watching. Again, these are not all. These are just the ones I started in February. So it's since February, I think. This pretty GIF is from Downton Abbey, by the way. Just adore it. Why didn't I put it here? That's a question. But alright. So here we have like these cards for each series. Like with the books, there are genres. There is the rating, your rating, you can actually choose. Like how much you liked or disliked this particular show. Then the status, of course, the date when you started watching, and the progress. This is my favorite thing, the progress. Like you put here how many episodes are there and how many episodes you watched, and it calculates your progress. Just looks pretty. I like it. So yeah, that's how it looks. You can see that I watch a lot of K-dramas. Okay, let's not pay attention to this. The end. We're finally coming to the last one. This is my pride and joy because I haven't seen anyone using it. Like, maybe I even thought of it the first, but maybe not. And it's okay. I just love the way it looks like. Now there are 3 pages, pen pals, postcards and delivery, and we will look at all of them in turn. First we will start with pen pals. And here we have the table of all my pen pals, the ones that are active and the ones that are potential, like people who applied in my Google Forms, and I would love to be pen pals with them, but I just don't have the time right now. So I just put them there not to forget that I wanted to be pen pals with them. And well, it looks pretty simple, right? Just Instagram handle, just Instagram handle, country, status. The status is what I love the best because I have these statuses. And it's so freaking convenient because, let me just show you, there is this filter, right? And you can filter this table by status. For example, you check all the letters that you owe to someone that you owe. And here we go. It shows only people you owe letters to. This is so convenient. I just can't express how convenient it is. And then you can, for example, if you've already written and sent the letter, you can just check it out and boom, sent. And then it will be here. It will be here. Okay, this is so nice. This is so convenient. I just can't express enough how convenient it is. And it's very easy to keep track of all the pen pals you have and all the letters you have to answer to and all the letters that are still coming, or like if the person sent the letter already. So yeah, it's just very convenient to me. Also, there is this small column I use, well, around birthdays, of course. There is this small column I use, theme, because sometimes I have like particular ideas of themes, what to send to each person. You know, when you have a pen pal who loves certain things, for example, and you just, oh my god, I think she would like that. And this is like this personal theme. I love this concept. I love like personalizing letters, choosing certain themes that this particular person would love. So I just, if I have any ideas, I just put some things here. It's not, you know, it's not always I do this, but sometimes I do. Like, for example, now I'm watching Peaky Blinders, and one of my pen pals knows this show. Like, I'm not sure about anyone else, but when I put the poll in my Insta stories about a Peaky Blinders themed letter, she was the one who checked, yeah, I would like to receive that, you know? So I just put it here as a reminder that she would not mind a letter themed like that. So it's pretty convenient to keep track of everything, to keep track of everything, for example, of the letters you owe, the themes you would want to do in the future, because I usually forget about it. Like, I have a brilliant idea, some unusual theme, and then I just forget about it and do something, what I usually do, something vintagey or dark academic, and that's all. And the theme is just gone, the idea is gone. So this table helps me to keep track of all my ideas concerning the pen pals and stuff like that. And the next page is postcards. I don't usually use it very often, you know, but well, here it's the same principle. I just keep track of all the postcards that are currently on the way somewhere, just not to forget. And this one is pretty simple too. There are just prices for delivery for stamps in Russia. So yeah, I forget this stuff a lot too. So it's just convenient to have it here in the mailbox, you know, it just makes sense to keep it here. So that when I'm at the post office, for example, and I forgot how much I should pay for a letter, for example, abroad, because I don't usually send them often, so I tend to forget the prices, and they're changing constantly. So you just open the mailbox and open this page, and here you are. You have everything. It's pretty handy, you know. So yes, this is what my Notion is all about. Here are some pretty cute things like daily doings, some to-do list, some stuff I need to do, then a cute quote. Currently it's not really cute, but it's certainly spectacular. I just love it. I'm reading Frankenstein now, and this quote that just stole my heart. There is something so beautiful about it. And generally there is something so beautiful about the way Mary Shelley puts her thoughts into words. It's just spectacular. I adore it. And yeah, here are things that I'm currently reading or watching, and the weather. This small widget to check the weather. This one is just pretty. It doesn't serve any objective or purpose, it's just pretty. So yeah, this is my Notion, and I hope you enjoyed this journey. Well, the remaining part of the video will be just the process of me decorating my Notion, this main page, because it didn't really look like that a couple of hours ago. It didn't look this autumnal, you know. So yeah, thank you very much for taking your time and watching this video. Well, enjoy the rest of it, and goodbye. See you soon.